Growing up, I didn't really know everything about the farm. I did little jobs, I cleaned the barn, I helped feed calves, but I didn't fully understand it. So when I got to college and started to take these classes, I absolutely fell in love with the science. I began to realize why we do all these little things that we were doing when I was growing up, how important they are. I didn't realize that there is so much more to learn about dairy. I'm still learning every single day. I'm the herd manager here at Walnut Ridge Dairy. My job is basically to make sure that the cows are okay and that the people are okay here on the farm. Every day I'm walking the cows, making sure everyone's healthy. I'm checking in with the guys, making sure everyone's happy and can do their job properly and well. That's my goal every day, is to be a supportive person. I grew up with 4 older sisters, and we were constantly coming down to the farm with my dad. One of our favorite spots was the sawdust pile. We would take turns climbing up to the top, either slide or jump down it. Probably ingested way too much dust, but hey, we were farm kids, so we could handle it. I am the youngest and the only boy, but now, every day, I'm working with a bunch of girls as well. So I'm really grateful to have my 4 older sisters to have helped me become the man and the manager that I am today.
You know, we have 5 children. They're all very close. They grew up together and, you know, they just love being together.
I have 3 nieces and 2 nephews. That is absolutely one of my favorite hobbies nowadays, being an uncle. I love bringing them down to the farm, showing them the animals, the equipment, and just trying to give them and teach them some of the values that I learned when I was growing up.
I think kids growing up on the farm they learn about life, you know, that life isn't easy. They learn valuable lessons, how important the environment is, you know, that the things that we're doing are there to improve it and help it, you know, or caring about the animals. I wish every kid had that experience. They just learn so much about what's important in our lives.
Growing up, for sure, my role model has always been my dad. Seeing him and watching him when I was a kid, I was always in awe of how early he got up to go into the farm. I was in awe of his hands, the calluses on them, and all the work that he's done with them. So naturally, I wanted to be like him. And I'm really proud to be able to say that I'm doing that or trying to be like him today. When I was a kid, I didn't have a ton of friends that lived on a farm or worked on a farm. In fact, some of my closest friends, they live in New York City. I was out visiting them and we were at this comedy club, and one of my friends, he's a rocket scientist, and so the comedian asked him what he did for a living, and he told me he was a rocket scientist. And so he of course loved that and said a whole bunch of jokes about that. He came to me and said, "Oh, well, what do you do for a living?" "I'm a farmer." And he just was like, "Oh, perfect. I got a rocket scientist and a farmer in the same room. I can say jokes about this all night." And so for the rest of the night, there were 3 other comedians and all of them were making jokes about that. It's kind of fun to have conversations with people, especially people that don't know about the farm, and describe to them and explain to them how much intention and focus we give to the cows and all the science behind it. I love talking to those people because even though people might be different than you, there's a lot of similarities that you'll find with what we do and what they do. And it's just great to have those conversations and come to realizations and learn a little bit more about each other.